Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle, and you're listening to the Mark World Order podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Mark World Order podcast, where pro wrestling is life, brother. Tonight, we're doing another mark-off match, and tonight's match is the second chance, second chance showdown. And tonight, we've got two very hungry competitors that the fans of us on Twitter voted back into the contest. And so I'm going to go ahead and introduce those two competitors to you right now. So, the first competitor, coming out of Madera, California, with a record of 1 win and 3 losses, we've got SuperFan Randy Gates.
What's up, guys? Yes, that is the theme you're listening to. The Eric Bischoff I'm Back theme. That's it.
Welcome back.
What's going on, everybody?
Welcome back, Randy. Glad the fans voted you back in. And then also, you're going to be going against a really tough competitor today. It's no surprise who the next guy is. Coming from parts unknown with a record of 0-1 in mark-offs, it is Josh. How you doing, Josh?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Doing good. Glad to have you back on, too. I think, I think the two of you is going to make the best match because I think you guys both have really good wrestling knowledge, so it'll be a good one. So,
well, as the theme song says there, I'm back and I'm better than ever.
That's it. I thought Josh and I are, kind of like Davey Dangerously there. We got a lot of knowledge going back from, some of the earlier 80s days. So it should be interesting.
Just no Macho Man stuff. I don't want to know.
That Macho Man stuff caught me off guard a little bit. But
all right.
Well, we'll roll with it.
So, what's going to happen tonight? I'll go ahead and let you know what's going to happen. Just like all of the other mark-offs, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know the topic before we start breaking down the rules and everything. So, you guys, in your first episodes that you had, your first mark-offs, you in this tournament, let me know who your top 5 favorite wrestlers are. And both of you mentioned that Shawn Michaels was one of your top 5 favorite wrestlers. So tonight's mark-off is going to be featured on Shawn Michaels.
Oh, ooh, okay, interesting.
So I've got some pretty great questions here. I think there's some softballs in there, but I think that overall, it'll be pretty difficult as well. So
okay,
let's do it.
All right. So just like always, in the first round, there's going to be 10 questions. Each of you are going to get a chance to answer the 10 questions. Each question is worth 1 point. And then after we're done with the first round, we'll continue on to the second round. I'll go ahead and explain the rules then. So let's go ahead and get this started with round 1. And before we start that, Josh, I'm going to go ahead and have you drop off the line, my friend, and we will bring you back once Randy is done answering these 10 questions first.
All right. Sounds good. Hey, good luck, Randy.
All right. Enjoy the
Thank
game.
you.
Enjoy your game.
Yeah.
All right, Randy. It's just you and me, buddy. Are you ready to do this?
Oh man, I don't know. Now I'm being put to the test. I always say, yeah, I'm good to go. Now we're down to the nitty gritty. I feel a little nervous.
Oh, here we go. Let's go ahead and start round 1.
All
Here
right.
we go. Question number 1 for 1 point. What is Shawn Michaels' real name?
It is Michael Hickenbottom.
Very good for 1 point. Woo! Very good.
All
Question
right.
number 2. Off to a strong start. That is a very strong start.
Feeling good.
Okay, question 2 for 1 point. Shawn Michaels made his WWF debut as a tag team known as the Rockers with which other wrestler?
Ooh, Marty Jannetty.
Yes.
I love me some Marty Jannetty.
All right. Question number 3 for 1 point. You have got 2 points right now. What year did the Rockers famously split up after Shawn threw Marty through the barbershop window?
Oh gosh, that was. Let's see. I'm going to say 1992.
That is correct.
Woo!
I will
Yes.
go ahead, this
Okay,
one,
good.
just so you know, you can have, there's 2 correct answers because it was filmed in December of 91, but it did not air until 92.
Okay, perfect. I was trying to think when the I remember 91 Survivor Series where Sean picked up, where Marty picked up one of the Nasty Boys and hit Sean inadvertently. And I knew that was the Survivor Series, so it had to be give or take in that late era, or that late part of the year, if not early in the next year.
So you said Marty threw him into Sean?
Yeah, what happened is I think he was picking up I think it was Brian Knobs, but it could have been Jerry Saggs, but I believe it was Brian Knobs. He picked him up in a body slam, and you know how the guy is kind of horizontal.
Yeah.
He picked him up, and he popped Sean with Knobs' feet and kind of kicked him, and then they got a roll up on Sean and counted him 1, 2, 3, and he was eliminated. And he came back in all hot, and he was pissed, and that was kind of at least on the TV side, that was kind of the beginning of the end.
What color costume was or outfit was Sean wearing that night?
Oh, they were in their black and like black, almost like confetti.
That was
it was
a
like
joke.
the black and Oh, I totally know. It was like the black and green confetti.
All right. Moving on. Question number 4. Who did Shawn Michaels defeat to win his first Intercontinental title in 1992?
It was the British Bulldog on Saturday night's main event.
4-4-4, my friend. Moving on to question number 5. Who did Shawn and Diesel defeat in 1994 to win their first tag team titles?
That's interesting. Man, I think it is, but I'm not positive. I'm gonna say I believe it was the Head Shrinkers.
That is correct.
Yes. Okay. Good. Nice.
5 for 5.
Stuff.
Going strong.
Okay.
Solid first round for Andy so far. Moving on to question number 6. I have a feeling you're going to fly right through this round, my friend. Here we go. Question number 6.
Keep my fingers crossed here.
At which WrestleMania did Shawn Michaels defeat Bret Hart in an Iron Man match to win his first WWF Heavyweight Championship?
It was WrestleMania 12.
Correct.
Fun fact, I was within a hair of going to that. They had I think it was an ad in the WWF at the time magazine where you could request information on that year's WrestleMania, and I'll be darned if I didn't mail in the whole thing and get all this information on ringside tickets and this and that, because I was just positive that Sean was going to win it, and
yeah. Sure enough.
Didn't get to go, but man, I was excited. I was definitely a Sean guy growing up.
All right. Well, it's been proven so far. So here we go. Question number 7. How many times did Shawn Michaels win the Royal Rumble?
Twice.
Correct. Woo! 7 for 7. He's going for the perfect round, ladies and gentlemen. A first ever here in the King of the March tournament.
Let's knock on wood here.
Yeah, I hope I don't jinx it, but here we go. So, Shawn Michaels was the first WWF Grand Slam champion ever. What was the final title that he won to become Grand Slam champion?
It was the European Championship in England when he beat the British Bulldog.
Woo! Very good, my friend. That is correct.
Excellent.
You going for all these extra brownie points or what?
That's it. It was at the formation or the early stages of DX, and he had Chyna and Triple H in his corner.
Yeah. And then soon after that, Rick Rude, wasn't he in part of it too?
Until he
traded.
Until they had the I think he was one of the guys who was super upset when the infamous screw job happened.
Oh.
And he jumped ship right after that. That could be wrong. If that's incorrect, somebody tweet at us. But I believe I remember reading that he was one of the guys who was very, very upset that they would do that.
Do business like that, yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like nobody can trust anybody in the back now, and he's gone. And then they had the whole thing where he was on Nitro, which was live, and Raw at that time was still being filmed every other week. And on that week, he was in the WWF ring and he was also live on Nitro at the same time.
That's funny.
With 5 o'clock shadow, I believe, too. So it was like there was something with his beard where it was like, no, wait a second.
How is this happening?
Yeah.
All right. So now I was going to say, speaking of the Montreal Screwjob, that segues into question number 9. At which pay-per-view did the Montreal Screwjob take place?
The Survivor Series.
Correct, my friend. 9-4-9. The last question. And I'll let you know. This is another King of the Marks tournament mark off first. If you get this question correct, there's also a bonus question that you will get to answer. But if you miss the first part, you don't get the second part, okay?
Okay, interesting. Okay.
All right, so here we go. How many WrestleMania matches has Shawn Michaels had?
That's rough. Okay. This I'm not confident at all. Let me do some small math in my head here.
All right, you better hurry. I'll give you a minute.
I believe 5 was 1.
I'm going to play some music in the background when this is when I edit it.
Oh man, that seems like a lot. I'm going to say 17.
Randy?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but that is correct. That is correct.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm marking out here. I'm going to admit, that's fantastic.
That is, and you counted all that.
I counted that. Yes. For those who have made fun of me or thought what an idiot I was with the math, you are correct. I'm literally counting fingers.
I heard you.
On my hands here, going, okay, started there, 1, 2, 3, gone for 4 years. Yeah, I was counting fingers.
All right, then here you get to answer this bonus question.
Fantastic.
So to get an extra point, what is his WrestleMania record? How many wins and losses?
So he has 17. Let me count the losses. He lost to Undertaker twice. I know that.
That's 2 easy ones. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 2. It was beat by Tatanka by DQ. So that was 3.
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna give you 20 seconds.
4. Okay, that's fine. 4. I'm gonna say 17 and 7.
Are you sure you don't want to renumber those? Because he was because he was in 17 WrestleMania, so he can't be 17 and 7.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I worded that incorrectly. Out of the 17, he took 17 losses, so it would have been. Yeah, there goes my math. He would have been 10 and 7. 10 wins, 7 losses.
You were off by 1. He has 6 wins and 11 losses. Off by 1. Man, so close. Okay. That is incredible, though. That's still really good. So, Randy, 10 points in the first round, man. That's nothing to be ashamed of. You couldn't do any better.
I'll take it.
So, all right. So, hang tight there. I'm going to add Josh back to the line here, and we'll get him going on his 10.
I'm here.
All right, good. We're back then. So we're going to go ahead and get you going on your 10 questions here, Josh. But before you do, Randy, what do you want to tell Josh about these 10 questions you just answered?
Good luck. They're a variety of
good.
He's not focused on one era. Let's put it that way. There's a lot of mixed timelines in there. Their first 10 questions are very good.
That works. That works for me.
All right.
Good luck, bud.
Are you ready, Josh?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Question number 1. What is Shawn Michaels' real name?
I knew you were going to ask that. Michael Hickenbottom.
Very good. That is 1 point. Woo! All right. Question number 2. Shawn Michaels made his WWF debut as a tag team known as the Rockers with which other wrestler?
Marty Jannetty.
That is correct. 2 for 2. Starting strong. Just like Randy did. All right, here we go. Question number 3 for 1 point. What year did the Rockers famously split up after Shawn threw Marty through the barbershop window?
Oh, a year. Well, that's a good one. 90. I don't know. We'll say 92.
That is correct. Good.
Oh wow.
Good job.
So it's actually
Good.
actually has two answers for this one because they actually filmed the segment in 91, December of 91,
okay.
and then it aired in January of 92. But
Right.
I would have accepted either one. So
Okay. Wow.
92
okay,
is correct. There you go. 3 for 3.
Works. That works for me.
All right. Question number 4 for 1 point. Who did Shawn defeat to win his first Intercontinental title in 1992?
Well, I'm gonna say, was it Razor Ramon?
Oh, I'm sorry. That is incorrect. It was actually the British Bulldog.
British Bulldog. Okay, I just said that because of the ladder match.
Yeah, that ladder match. Yep, this famous ladder match. All right. Moving on to question number 5. Who did Shawn Michaels and Diesel defeat in 1994 to win their first tag team titles?
94. Let's go with Undertaker and Stone Cold.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. It was the Head Shrinkers.
Head Shrinkers. Okay. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I know. I would have never got that either. I when I made this test, when I honestly went through it, out of all 20 questions, I think I would have confidently gotten 3 or 4 correct. So just so you guys know,
I should have played you then. Right?
No, that's why I'm the MC. That's why I run this because I would get slaughtered in these things.
Tag it out.
Did Randy get that question right?
Yes, Randy got that one correct. Yes.
Okay. All right. Good job.
All right. Question number 6. At which WrestleMania did Shawn Michaels defeat Bret Hart in an Iron Man match to win his first WWF Heavyweight Championship?
Let's say 12.
That is correct. Good job. Was that a guess or was that?
Well, I remember the ladder match with Razor was in WrestleMania 10, so I kind of
did the little math.
I know. Yeah, around that time.
All right, cool. Question number 7 for 1 point. How many times did Shawn Michaels win the Royal Rumble?
2 times.
Correct. For 5 points. There you go. You're at 5.
Bonus, the first one to ever win at number 1.
Yeah, he was. He entered at 1 and won it. Yep.
As well as back to back.
As well as back to back.
He has a lot of firsts. So.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of first, Shawn Michaels was the first WWE Grand Slam champion for the WWF. Which title did he win what was the last title he won to become a Grand Slam champion?
Okay, well, back then, I'm going to say European.
Correct. Very good.
Good job.
Good, yes.
Very good.
All right, you've got 6 points left. Here we go. You got 6 points. Moving on to question number 9. At which pay-per-view did the Montreal Screwjob take place?
Survivor Series 97?
Survivor Series is all I needed.
Okay, perfect.
Was it 97, Randy?
It was 97, yeah.
Nice. All right, there you go. So
I just threw it in there. Why not?
Yeah, I almost wanted to stop you just in case you got something wrong.
Right, I know.
But
right?
yeah, I definitely would have objected if you would have said 98. You got the pay-per-view. That's
what
matters.
Yeah,
all
don't
right.
screw me over. Don't stop doing the
That's right.
All right, here
me and Vince are over in the corner conspiring against him.
All right, here we go. Moving into question number 10. I want to let you know, if you get question number 10 correct, there is a bonus question associated with it where you can get an extra point. But if you miss it, you do not get an opportunity at the bonus. Okay?
Gotcha.
Here we go. How many WrestleMania matches has Shawn Michaels had?
Oh, shit. Okay. 10. Let's go with 12.
I'm sorry, Josh. That is incorrect. He's actually had 17.
17. Oh, well,
17. And here, I'll let
That's
you have
a tough question.
I'll let you have a crack. Yeah, Randy actually he took like 30 seconds counting in his head.
Oh, he got it right though?
He got it right. He gets it right, yes.
I did. I did not get the second part.
He did not get the bonus though. Did you want to take a crack at the bonus?
Why not?
So he won. He was in 17. What was his record?
Okay. Yeah, he's Mr. WrestleMania, but I know he's not undefeated. Let's see. Beat Undertaker twice, Flair, Vince McMahon. Let's say, out of 17 matches, let's say 10.
That's how many he's won?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. He's actually only won 6. He was 6-11.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So very good first round there. Just so you know the score, Josh, Randy actually got all 10 of them correct.
Oh, hell no. Come on, Randy.
I did.
He missed the bonus by 1.
There was a couple of them, like the WrestleMania, I was not confident in. That kind of stuff, and some of the stuff was a guess, and I was pretty sure, but not confident. But yeah, I was able to luck it out.
Well, Randy, if Randy keeps this up, the next time I come back, if I do, you're gonna have to play the job squad team.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Me, man.
So here we go. Heading into round number 2. You guys, as you know, what's going to happen is you're each going to be, you can choose between 10 questions that are numbered 1 through 10. Randy, since you have the higher score, you're going to pick your number first, and we're going to go back and forth picking numbers until all of them have been selected. And then your score value for each question will be based on the order in which it's picked. Your first question will be worth 1 point. Second question is worth 2, 3, 4, and 5 conversely. And the way it works out is whoever is behind will answer their questions until they take the lead, in which case the person who just fell behind will start answering their questions until someone runs out of questions or until we have a winner with the most points. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so Randy,
how much did I get on that one? Was that
you got
5?
You got 7.
Oh, okay. Shit,
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. No,
No, you're in there still, big time.
All right.
Yeah, so it is
Nice.
10-7 for those listening. It's 10-7. Randy is winning. So Randy, what will happen is you will go ahead and pick your number first between 1 and 10.
I'm gonna take number 4.
Number 4. Okay, Josh.
Let's go with 1 for first time.
All right,
There you go.
Randy.
Are these are all about Shawn Michaels, correct?
Yes, these are also all going to be about Shawn Michaels.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna go with number 2.
All right, Josh.
You went with 2. Let's go with 3.
Okay, Randy.
I already got number 4. I'm gonna take number 5.
Okay, Josh.
Was 6 set?
Nope.
All right, let's take it.
7, 8, 9, and 10 are available. Go, Randy.
I'm taking lucky number 7. Come on.
All right, and Josh, 8, 9, and 10 are
Well,
available.
I'm gonna take number 10.
Okay, and then Randy, 9 and 8.
And that leaves me 9 or 8. Oh gosh, I'm gonna take number 9.
Okay, and Josh, that leaves you with number 8.
Okay.
So since you are 3 points behind Josh, you're going to start answering questions first. The
right.
first number that you selected was number 1, and that will be worth 1 point. And your question is, who was Shawn Michaels' opponent at WrestleMania 24?
Oh, shoot. 24. Okay, 25 was Undertaker. 26, 24. Was it Ric Flair?
Correct. For 1 point,
Good,
Ric Flair.
good job.
Good job. All right. So,
Man, had me scared on that one.
so your next number you selected was 3, and this will be worth 2 points. The question is, how many kids does Shawn Michaels have?
2?
2 is correct. Good job.
Very good. Very good.
All right, so you just tied it up with that one. It is now 10-10. I'm going to let you continue to answer, though, Josh, since you were behind originally. Okay. So your third question for 3 points, you selected number 6. And the question is, Shawn Michaels became World Heavyweight Champion, the gold belt, the big gold, WCW belt, in 2002 at Survivor Series in what type of match?
Wasn't that the is it the Elimination Chamber?
Correct.
No. Oh yeah, okay. All right. I was gonna say I thought it had a different name. Yeah, it was okay.
It was the Elimination Chamber, correct.
I'm overthinking it.
Good job.
Overthinking
Good
it.
job. Got to go with that gut feeling, Josh. You
Yeah.
got it, bud.
There you go. So now you've taken the lead 13-10, which means we're going to turn these over to Randy now to start answering his.
Okay.
So Randy, the first number you selected was number 4. I'm assuming for the 4 Horsemen.
The 4 Horsemen, baby.
For 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Who did Shawn Michaels defeat to win his second WWF Heavyweight Championship?
Second one, I believe it was Psycho Sid.
That is correct. For 1 point.
Okay.
1
Nice,
point.
okay. I was worried about that one.
Right.
All
I don't
right.
think I would have got that. I don't think I would have got that.
So, very good. So it's 11 to 13. We'll continue on. Question. Your second question, Randy, you selected number 2 for 2 points. Your question is, what year was Shawn Michaels inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame?
Ooh, that is a tough one. Let's see. It was early. Let's see. He was going. I think Brett was in 06, and he was still there, but he had to leave, or he walked out voluntarily because Brett didn't want to see him. So it's after that. Let's see. Taker was there, so 34. So it'd be 10 years earlier. I am going to say 2014.
No, 2011.
There you go.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
11.
It was 2011.
Good job.
All right.
Good job.
All
Dang
right.
it.
So you missed that one. It's okay. That's like the first question you've missed. So,
Oh,
Right? Yeah.
all right. Here we go. All right. So moving on. You got to continue. It's 11 to 13 still. Your 3-point question. You selected number 5. And the question is, Shawn Michaels has been the WWE or WWF tag champ with 4 different wrestlers. Name 2 of them.
Okay, I'm going to go with Diesel or Kevin Nash, either one, and then Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That is correct for 3 points.
You
Very
went with
good.
the tough ones.
Very good. Yeah, the other 2
Thank you.
were Triple H and John Cena.
Right.
Now, technically, too, also, I'm sure Josh knows this, but
Are you going to talk about Marty?
technically, yeah, the
Yeah.
Rockers did win
Hey,
the belt.
that buckle broke. That buckle broke. WWE logic.
It
It
did.
doesn't count.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, right?
And they never recognized it on TV.
No, they
Yeah.
didn't.
They didn't
Yeah.
say anything.
They didn't
You know,
recognize it
it
in
was-
the records either.
No,
Yeah.
but for those who haven't seen it, it's on I believe the full match is on YouTube. You can watch the whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe it.
It's very cool.
All right.
It's very cool.
Well, Randy, you just regained the lead there. It is now 14 to 13. So, Josh, we're going to move it back to you. We're going to go on to your
Okay.
4-point question, and you selected number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Question number 10. Who did Shawn Michaels face in his first singles WrestleMania match at WrestleMania 8?
Oh, shit. WrestleMania 8. WrestleMania 8. WrestleMania 8. Where was WrestleMania 8? 6 was in Toronto. 7. WrestleMania 8. Oh my gosh. It was not Sid. It was. Oh my gosh. It was Okay, well I guess I'm gonna say it.
All right.
Was it Bret Hart?
I'm sorry. That is incorrect. Randy, do you know it? Just curious.
I want to say it was Rick the Model Martel, but I don't think so.
No, yeah, that's
no,
incorrect.
It was Tatanka, wasn't it?
No, El Matador.
Oh,
Okay. Tito
Tito.
Santana.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's
All right.
Vegas, isn't it?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong
No,
guy.
that was
No, that's not.
WrestleMania. Yeah, WrestleMania 8 was it like one of the domes?
One of the domes,
that was
the silver or the
that was
super?
Flair Macho, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in one of those domes. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. So it's coming down to your last question, Josh. You got to answer this one correct to stay alive. If you answer
Okay.
it correctly, we go back to Randy. If you miss this question, Randy wins this mark-off challenge and continues
No
on in
pressure,
the
Josh.
tournament.
Yeah, I know, right?
So
Yeah.
your 5
I got
point.
my fingers crossed here, Josh. I love you, buddy, but
Yeah,
I'm rooting against you.
All right. So your 5-point question, you selected number 8. The question is, and I think you're going to be really happy, Josh.
Come on, buddy.
Who did Shawn Michaels face at WrestleMania 10?
Oh, the Razor Ramon.
Very good. 5 points.
Yeah.
One.
I almost had a brain fart right there.
All right. So that moves you up to 18. It is now 18 to 14. Randy, you have to get these next 2 questions to win, my friend.
Both of them I have to win.
Yes.
Huh?
You need to get
Ouch.
one of them. I mean, because we're gonna answer the 4.1 first, and you have to get that to tie.
Right.
I guess you
Yeah,
can't.
no
You
pressure,
can't
Randy.
sorry.
Yeah,
you can
right?
you can miss the 4.1, but then you'd have to definitely get the 5.1
I
correct.
gotta at least get one of them to stay alive.
Correct. Okay, so
Okay.
for 4 points, you selected number 7.
Okay.
What was Shawn Michaels what was the first WrestleMania Shawn Michaels competed at?
I know they were in 5. And that was against Bossman and Hakeem. I don't think they were in 4, but I don't know. I'm going to say WrestleMania 5.
That is correct.
Oh,
Very good.
okay, good.
All right,
I didn't get my salt out quick enough.
Oh shit.
That's it. Fuji's in the back.
Yeah.
He's warming up the salt.
Oh man. All right, so here we go. It is tied up at 18. Luckily, I did prepare a tiebreaker question. So we're going to go here's your last question, Randy. You need to get this to win. If not, it goes to the tiebreaker. So
Okay.
Here we go. For your 5-point question, you selected number 9. And the question is, when or which WrestleMania did Shawn Michaels have his last WrestleMania match?
You're not looking for year. You're looking for the
WrestleMania.
what the WrestleMania. It was WrestleMania 26.
And your winner,
Oh,
SuperFan Randy Gates, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
marking. I'm doing
just-
the Shawn Michaels pose on the knees where the
Great
fireworks
job.
are going off behind me.
Very good.
You mentioned Shawn Michaels. There was no whisper questions or no Jose Lothario questions.
It's true.
So
That's
good.
what I was hoping for.
So Josh, great performance, man. Nothing to be ashamed of. Like I said, I would
Oh,
have got
you're not
4.
kidding.
I
I'm
would've
over
got
here
4
just
right.
a sweaty mess.
Oh, they're gonna put a big old X in front of me, man.
Oh no,
I'm dripping.
Definitely, and trust me, when we do these again sometime down the road, you're definitely going to be part of it. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not
I'm
getting
sure.
blown out of the water. At any
yeah,
means.
this was
You
a
know.
close one, down to the wire again, down to the last question. The final score being 23-18.
Ugh.
Next time you ask me about my favorite wrestler, it's Bastion Booger, okay?
It's
Yeah, right.
who?
Bastion Booger. That way we do all questions about Bastion Booger.
That's right.
Make him easier.
All right, you guys.
Norman the Lunatic in WCW.
All right.
Right.
Well, thank you guys.
Eating a giant turkey leg.
That's it. That's it. In the straight jacket and everything.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you once again, you guys, for doing this. I really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and we'll close out this episode of the King of the Marks tournament. Josh, go ahead and plug yourself. Where can the Mark World Order fans find you on the social media sphere?
Same as last time. Twitter, FresnoKid 316. I want to thank everybody that voted for me to return to this. Me and Randy did finish. I think it was tied. We were like 37% each.
We
So,
were.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to thank everybody who voted. I know I lost. I'm 0-2, but I mean, why can't I be like the B team and I'm going to win my first one and just 0-2? So,
Awesome. All right, and Randy, you do the same.
Everybody can find me at more of the same at SuperFan Randy on Twitter. And as always, man, give me a holler. We'll talk anything wrestling, current events, hockey, figure collecting, pop collecting, anything nerd, movies, TV, all that good stuff. And again, piggybacking on Josh there. Thanks for
Right.
everybody who voted. It kept me back in the game. I was excited. Dangerous Dave over there clean my clock. So I'm looking for you, Dave, down the road. I'm not going to
That's it.
Karen here, but Davey Dangerously, I got my eye on you, bud.
All
I'm
right.
coming.
Don't look too far ahead, Randy. You've got a decent
I got
competitor,
Aaron
Aaron
still ahead,
first,
right?
that you got to
yeah,
beat.
Aaron.
So,
Right.
That's true.
Anyways.
That's true.
Hey, but by the way, what was the tiebreaker question?
tiebreaker.
Interesting, yeah.
It's a silly question. How many Slammies has Shawn Michaels won? And I was going to do Price is Right rules, closest to the number without going over. So if you guys had to guess,
So
just throw out a number because I'm sure you guys don't know.
let's go with 7.
I was going to say 6. I have no idea.
You're going to say 6, and then that means Joshua won. He's got 15.
Yeah, see, I won.
Oh my gosh, he has 15.
Yeah.
I won some well, back in the day,
Wow.
they gave him for like best ads, best.
Yeah, I remember.
Worst
I
tag
remember
team.
go-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
they give
going
him
into
for everything.
WrestleMania 12. He he won best threads, like the best rest. I was like, what does this have to do with wrestling whatsoever?
Right. All right, you guys.
They gave him away for everything back then.
Well, I want to thank everyone for listening to this episode. Well, go ahead and follow the podcast on social media at MWO4Life on Twitter and Instagram. Like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and most importantly, keep listening to the podcast. Share it with your friends. Subscribe if you wouldn't mind, and give us a rating. We really appreciate it. So once again, thanks for listening to this episode of this Mark-Off tournament match. I appreciate the two competitors again for doing this, and we hope you guys will join us for the rest of the tournament, marking out with us, and having fun answering these trivia questions. But until the next one, we will see you guys later. Have a good one.